and Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Well, good afternoon. You know, we've had some pretty dry weather in the past week. In fact, the past couple of weeks, we haven't had much rain, and you can see even since the beginning of the year, we've been in a deficit. Each month, we've come in below average on rainfall, including so far this month, and we're at 3-inch deficit for the year. Therefore, our drought continues to worsen. Now, I'm showing you this is from late February when we had abnormally dry to moderate drought conditions to severe. As I put it into motion, you can see that it continues to increase toward the coast, where last week we had a moderate to severe drought. This week, much of the area is in the orange, indicating a severe drought across the area, and even extreme drought out in brush country. So we could use the rain, that's obvious, but I just don't see much here. The storm track continues to go to the north, the drought conditions to the south, and as I show you the projected rainfall amounts for the next week, this is all the way through next Friday. You can see, yeah, there's plenty of rain possible to the north, heavy showers and thunderstorms. But for us, if we see this, it looks like we may get a few showers late next week, and it certainly isn't much rain. So still watching that storm track and hoping it changes. In the meantime, you just need to be careful with any outdoor burning, and there are some counties you can't burn in. One has been added this week. In fact, Jim Wells County is now under a burn ban as of the 9th of March, and other counties across the coastal bend here, including Nueces and Clayburgh. All right, well, it's been a very warm day. Look at Alice hitting 90 today. These are the high temperatures from this afternoon, and look at Robstown at 84, well above average temperatures. Port Aransas staying at 73 degrees today. So we've got very warm, windy afternoon, and that wind's been blowing our pollens. If you're sniffling, maybe it's because of your allergies. You can see the pollen count is going to be in that high category, medium high category, all the way through the weekend, as we'll see those breezy days continuing. Outside right now, we're still in the 80s in some of our inland areas. It's currently 79 in Corpus Christi. That wind is blowing out there from the southeast. We have sustained winds at 24 in Corpus Christi, 14 at Port Aransas, and 22 in Orange Grove. So it's on the windy side, and it's humid. What you're looking at here, these are dew points, and you can see when we see those numbers in the 60s to near 70, that puts us in that humid to oppressive range, and these numbers are actually going to go up a little bit the next couple of days. So the humidity is actually going to go up a notch as we head into the weekend. So that means we're in for warm nights, and tonight we only drop into the mid to upper 60s. The low clouds will spread inland. We'll also see a few high clouds moving through, and that gives us a cloudy start to our day tomorrow. And as we go through the day, inland areas we'll start to see a little sun, but at the coastline, very little sunshine. The wind picks up too. You can see those winds up to 22 miles an hour in the afternoon in Corpus Christi. High temperatures anywhere from Corpus Christi at 82 to 87 at Tilden and Alice tomorrow. Another very warm day. Coast side, though, the beaches staying in the lower 70s. So here's a look at Future Tracker this evening. We have those high clouds that are moving in from the west, and with time, we'll also see the low clouds developing at the coastline. Watch the low clouds tonight and tomorrow morning. They spread inland. Starting the day cloudy tomorrow, the clouds start to break up by about noon farther inland. At the coast, they're going to be stubborn, but you may see a little afternoon sunshine as we get into those stronger winds in the afternoon tomorrow. So at the beaches, don't expect much sun. Expect 3-foot waves tomorrow and still a moderate rip current risk. If you're heading into the water, that water temperature has increased to 69. The main storm track has moved to staying to the north. The jet stream staying north means we don't have any cold fronts coming in the next week. We are going to stay in this warm pattern, but an area of low pressure out to the west will be persistent, and that by the end of next week may send a few showers in our direction. Until then, just a lot of cloud cover, and we may see a couple of sprinkles here and there, perhaps a stray shower, but nothing meaningful. Late next week, that might change by Friday. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast then. You can see nights stay mild in the upper 60s into the weekend. Days hovering in those lower 80s in Corpus Christi. If you live inland, we're talking mid to upper 80s continuing. And next week, we'll see the better chance of showers developing as spring begins on Thursday.